All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your man CanDoKen. Welcome to the version 2.5 highlights review. We're going to review the banners, the bosses, the characters, and not so much the weapons because the passives are never listed on here. So unless I know it off the top, we're not going to talk about it. We got Feixiao, Moze, and Lingsha. Oh. Yeah. Bellamy Press. Appreciate the follow. All right, let's take a look. We got Feixiao, one of the generals of the Yao Qing. We got Lingsha. She's like a, what do they call her? The potion keeper, the cauldron master. And we got Moze. This is who I'm excited for. My boy Moze don't play no games, bro. I like him. He's Feixiao's like a guard, something like that. So starting with Moze, I believe he's like a follow-up attacker with like really unique gimmicks. He like disappears from the field or something like that. Really unique, cool, awesome character. He's a 4-star, but I'll definitely be pulling probably for Lingsha, and so I hope I'm getting a copy of Moze as well. He's ever since I saw him, he's fire, bro. Straight heat. You see, it says, oh, combat roles. Moze is a DPS character that can mark an enemy as prey and cause his party to deal supplemental damage on prey enemies when attacking. That's kind of cool. Additionally, Moze can deliver a follow-up attack after his party attacks prey multiple times. That's kind of heat. Very good synergy if you're planning on pulling Feixiao and you don't have many follow-up attacker characters. Moze is who you want on your team. Since we're talking about follow-up attackers, Lingsha is another follow-up attacker character, so they kind of pair together pretty well. She's a healer who can use follow-up attacks to heal teammates, cleanse debuffs. She's going to be good. Lingsha is a healer character that summons an instance beast, which is very adorable. I'll see if I can find gameplay. It summons instance beast to aid the party. The instance beast will trigger follow-up attacks when acting and restore the entire party's HP while also dispelling debuffs. So yeah, pretty strong. Lingsha can also increase the break damage enemy sustains. So basically, if you're playing break teams like Firefly, for example, you don't really need Lingsha. Firefly is more than capable of playing by yourself, so you don't have to feel like compelled to pull Lingsha for that reason, especially since we have Gallagher. If you really want like something that synergizes with your break team, we have Gallagher. You can even play Firefly without Gallagher. You don't feel like you need to pull Lingsha. That's not like a requirement. You don't got to do that. But she, you know, obviously a strong healer, good healer, and she'll synergize more so with break teams, but that doesn't mean that she's a requirement for break teams. Like, don't let them make it feel like that. And then the star of the show, we got General Feixiao. She's lit. She's a main DPS, a hunt DPS, a hyper DPS who wants her teammates to all attack very, very frequently. So basically, as of 2.5, we don't have like follow-up attack, like dedicated follow-up attacker harmonies or like follow-up attacker nihilities like that. So basically, she's going to be run with other DPSs and or DPS debuffers, that kind of thing. So Topaz is a supreme teammate, probably one of her absolute best teammates. Moze, obviously, because he has follow-up attacks in his kit, and I believe they're pretty frequent. Characters that follow-up attack once a turn, I mean, you can use them, but you really want like rapid follow-up attacks. So you want your Lingshas, your Moze, your Topaz. Obviously other stuff can work. You could run her like alongside Jing Yuan, but you don't want that. You want like you know, you want frequency, and there's not many characters that can deliver like the specific frequency that she wants, you know. So that's one thing that you should know going into, if you're planning on pulling Feixiao. Your teams may, like, your mileage may vary with the character, because I believe her full, she gets 1 stack every time a teammate attacks twice. So that's a lot of stacks. You need 12 of them for a full powered ultimate. So that's a lot of attacks that you're gonna need. So your mileage may vary. I would say if you don't plan on playing follow-up attackers, or your account lacks follow-up attackers in general, she's probably not the one. If your account has like slow follow-up attackers, probably not the one for you. But if you're down, if you're okay with all of that, then Lingsha is very strong. Or not Lingsha, Feixiao is very strong. Super good character. Like, she's able to do extra damage depending on if the opponent has their toughness meter up or not. Is very good. Feixiao is a DPS character who unleashes ultimates via the flying Arius. The team can accumulate flying Arius stacks when attacking. Additionally, after a party unit delivers an attack, Feixiao can launch a follow-up attack. Also, all of her attacks count as follow-up attacks. I don't know if I mentioned that, but all of her basic, her skill, her ultimate, they all count as follow-up attacks. Here's some Lightcone art. Can't tell you what the Lightcones do because they never put the descriptions in there. Pretty good art. These are what Lingsha's little bunny guys look like. They're pretty cute. I'm gonna try to go for Lingsha if I can. Yep, some more Lightcone art. So also in 2.5, they're doing something unique with the warps, like with the banners. We're having like 5 banners running at the same time. It's gonna be Lingsha and Feixiao. I believe they're gonna have their own banners. But okay, so yeah. So in phase 1, Feixiao's gonna have her own banner. And then Kafka, Black Swan, and Robin are gonna be on a triple banner. And you can pick which character you're going for and switch it at will. So like, for instance, if I pull 40 times with the banner set to Kafka, and I decide for whatever reason, oh yeah, I mean, Kafka's trash, right? I want Black Swan instead. I can switch it. It'll save the 40 pity, and I can just continue pulling the rest of my pity on Black Swan. Like, you can change it at will. It's kind of cool. I'm sure that in the end, the house always wins. So like, Hoyoverse probably has some scammy reason why they're doing this. But it's pretty cool. It's all right. Lingsha is gonna, it looks like she's just gonna run with Topaz. So the triple banner is only gonna last 1/2 of this patch. So it's, I don't know. If you're looking for a copy of Black Swan, Kafka, Topaz, Robin, here they come. So you might be screwed if you want them plus a new character. GG, bro. Obviously, we're getting a new quest. We're getting a free 1,000 Primo Gems. Obviously, in classic Honkai fashion, we're getting 10 pull. There's one thing that I specifically wanted to show. So, Feixiao is also going to be a boss, which is kind of cool, right? Like, that's pretty interesting. She's like a Jinjuriki or something. If you're familiar with like Naruto, she's got like a fox demon inside her, dropping tail beast bombs on us and junk. It's kind of fire. That fight's definitely going to be animated like really well. And like, don't forget that we're also doing the tournament too this patch, I believe. So we're going to be able to like see people actually fighting animated. So that's just going to be pretty heat. They're adding a casual mode for you filthy casuals that can't figure out how to play the game after this long. They're adding something for you, so you can play on little baby Google Gaga mode. They're adding that to the game. A lot of quality of life when it comes to, I believe this is like not only artifacts like domains, but finding like talent materials. I believe they're making it like super easy to find it. Cavern of Corrosion recommendations for characters leveling will be placed at the top. So like, I believe you can like click on a character on the left and it'll show you like what they want on the right. Pretty cool. We're getting a pet. It's whatever. He's kind of ugly, but I mean, whatever. You can quick deploy using your friends' teams to try to clear end game content. Pretty all right. You're going to be able to challenge bosses before actually doing the quest to unlock them, which is something I thought we already had. I'm probably tweaking, but like I thought we could already do that, but I guess not. So a lot of quality of life. Genshin could never. New planers. I forget what they do, but you know, obviously may or may not be worth upgrading depending on who you're playing and what you already have built. I almost never upgrade planers. I don't know. It's like a do it if you want, but I would never spend resin on it. I would always just use my free emulsifiers. Will let you obtain high level trace material. I don't really understand that too much, but yeah, a lot of quality of life, pretty good stuff. But obviously the main part of the show, if you're interested in Feixiao or Moze, Lingsha, Autumn, just keep in mind they're all follow-up attack centric. They all synergize together. So probably for now and for the foreseeable future, Feixiao's best in slot sustain will be Lingsha. So you'd have to pull them both if, you know, if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to have the best in slot team, Topaz is probably best in slot DPS / support for that team. And, you know, you slap Moze on there for like a full team of like actual follow-up attackers that attack frequently enough for Feixiao to feel comfortable. That's pretty much all you're looking for. But yeah, we're live on Twitch, so if you ever want to come check me out, it's CanDoKen on Twitch, same on YouTube. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You don't got to, but you know, I'd appreciate it. Until further ado, peace.